You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 17th of October. India slams Canada's Trudeau after he admits Ottawa gave only intelligence, not evidence in Nijjar's case. Imran Khan's party announces nationwide protest against proposed constitutional amendment. And Taliban opens probe for alleged killings of Afghans in Iran. Tehran denies claims. And now for all the details. India on Thursday slammed Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau after he admitted that his government had not provided hard evidence to New Delhi when it accused the Indian government of being linked to the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. While testifying before Canada's Foreign Interference Inquiry, Trudeau said that India had been insisting on evidence regarding the allegations Canada made about the killing of Nijjar, but his government had only provided intelligence, not hard evidentiary proof. At that point, it was primarily intelligence, not hard evidentiary proof, he said in his testimony. Reacting to the Canadian Prime Minister's statement, India issued a sharply worded response saying Trudeau's testimony confirmed New Delhi's stance that Canada had not provided any concrete evidence to support its accusations against Indian diplomats. The responsibility for the damage this cavalier behavior has caused to India-Canada relation lies solely with Prime Minister Trudeau, the statement added. Relations between the two countries have been largely lukewarm for over a year after Trudeau alleged India's involvement in Nijjar's killing. The situation worsened earlier this week when Canada labelled India's High Commissioner and other diplomats as persons of interest in the investigation of Nijjar's death. In response, India withdrew its envoy and other diplomats from Ottawa and expelled 6 Canadian diplomats, including the acting High Commissioner Stewart Wheeler, downgrading the diplomatic mission to secretary level.
Since September of 2023, the Canadian government has not shared any shred of information with us. Yesterday, again, after the public inquiry, hearing, we had again issued a statement saying that Canada has levelled serious allegations but has so far not given any evidence to back it up. PM Trudeau's own admission yesterday would indicate the value. As regards our stance on the allegations, we will naturally reject false imputations against our diplomats.
Pakistan's former Prime Minister and PTI party chief Imran Khan on Wednesday announced a nationwide protest on Friday against the 26th constitutional amendment and party founder Imran Khan's incarceration. This comes as a consensus had reached between the Pakistan's ruling PMLN party, Jamaat-e-Ulema-Islam Fazl, led by Maulana Fazlur Rahman, and Pakistan's People Party, led by Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, on judicial reforms concerning the 26th constitutional amendment. Rahman stated that all three parties have reached an agreement on judicial reforms, but other issues are still under negotiation. PTI party in a statement said it would make all-out efforts to block the passage of proposed constitutional amendments in both houses of parliament. The party suggested that the constitutional bench should comprise 5 senior-most judges of the top court. As Pakistan promises the IMF bold tax reforms to stabilize its economy, the common man continues to bear the brunt of crippling inflation. With prices of essential goods like vegetables soaring out of reach, citizens are struggling to make ends meet. A report.
Pakistan's government has committed to broadening its tax base as part of an agreement with the International Monetary Fund. As per media reports, over the next 3 years, Pakistan has assured the IMF to increase the tax to GDP ratio to 13.7% and aims to simplify tax policies, remove exemptions, and ensure fair taxation across sectors. But while the government works on aims to implement ambitious reforms, citizens are feeling the squeeze under the skyrocketing inflation. In Karachi, citizens like Rashid are finding it hard to manage the surging cost of vegetables and basic necessities, leaving the poor even more vulnerable.
बस यार ये है कि गरीब को जो है बिल्कुल समझो कि निचोड़ के रख दिया है उसे गरीब न मजदूरी मिल रही कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है उसे गरीब तो गरीब हो गया है ये इतने जालिम हुक्मरान हैं कि इनकी अपना खर्चा जो है वो पूरी नहीं होती है।
हुक्मरान हमारे जो है एसी में पड़े हैं, बंगलों में हैं, अपने मज़े कर रहे हैं और हम लोग जो है धक्के खा रहे हैं, पेट भर के हमें रोटी नहीं मिलती है, बड़ी मुश्किल का सामना है। बिजली के बिल इतने महंगे आ रहे हैं, सुई गैस का बिल इतना महंगा आता है कि हम अपने घर का सामान बेचकर बिजली के बिल अदा कर रहे हैं, सुई गैस के बिल अदा कर रहे हैं। ये कैसी हुकूमत है, ये कैसा इनकलाब आया है कि गरीब आदमी को फांसी लग रही है।
While Pakistan's tax reforms may help it to secure IMF support, the common man faces increasing hardship. With inflation showing no signs of easing, government intervention in market prices is more important than ever.
Taliban on Wednesday informed that they are looking into allegations that dozens of Afghan civilians were killed and injured by Iranian border forces while trying to enter that country from Pakistan illegally. Taliban's deputy spokesperson, Hamdullah Fitrat, said that various governmental bodies and Afghan diplomatic missions have initiated comprehensive investigations to verify the reported casualties. The Taliban probe was announced after an Iranian rights group known as Halwash initially reported the alleged Afghan casualties, saying they occurred Sunday in Iran's Sistan-Balochistan border province. However, Iran has rejected the claims. Both Iran and Pakistan host millions of undocumented Afghan refugees. Both of them deported thousands of Afghans back to their homelands after Taliban seized power in Kabul 3 years back. Bangladesh Information Advisor Nahid Islam on Wednesday stated that the interim government led by Muhammad Yunus does not recognize Sheikh Mujibur Rahman as the founding father of the nation. Addressing reporters, Islam claimed that Bangbandhu had been made controversial by Sheikh Hasina's Awami League government. Awami League remained in power through fascist tactics, snatching people's voting rights, abductions, murders, and even genocide. So who called him the father of the nation, and which day they declared as National Day? None of that will continue in the new Bangladesh, he was quoted as saying by UNB. Islam, a key figure in the protest that led to Hasina's ouster, further remarked that many individuals contributed to the country's history and its freedom was achieved through their collective struggles. Nahid's comments came hours after the interim government announced the cancellation of 8 national holidays, including 2 dedicated to Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Popularly known as Bangbandhu, Mujib is a central figure in Bangladesh's history, having led the country's independence movement from Pakistan. However, he was assassinated along with his family members by rogue army officers within 4 years of country's independence. Former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her sister Sheikh Rehana survived as both were abroad during the assassination. And under PM Modi's guidance, Gujarat has thrived in agriculture and allied sectors largely due to improved irrigation and innovative farming practices. At the heart of this transformation lies the Sujlam Suflam Yojana, a visionary initiative launched by the Prime Minister in 2003 during his tenure as Chief Minister. Take a look.
Gujarat has thrived in agriculture and allied sectors, largely due to improved irrigation and innovative farming practices. At the heart of this transformation lies the Sujlam Suflam Yojana, a visionary initiative launched by Narendra Modi in 2003 during his tenure as Chief Minister. This groundbreaking scheme was designed to combat water scarcity and revolutionize water management across the state. Regions once plagued by droughts such as North Gujarat, Saurashtra, Kutch and Central Gujarat have experienced a remarkable turnaround. The Sujlam Sufalam Yojana has not only rejuvenated agriculture but also fortified communities, uniting the people of Gujarat in a shared commitment to prosperity and resilience.
સુજલામ સુફલામ યોજના અને મારે ઉત્તર ગુજરાતના ખેડૂતોનો વારંવાર આભાર માનું છું કારણ માને એક ધડાકે એમણે સુજલામ સુફલામ માટે જમીન આપી હતી લગભગ 500 કિલોમીટર કેનાલ એક પણ કોર્ટ કચેરી ના થઈ અને જમીન લોકોએ આપી કાચી કેનાલ બની ગઈ અને પાણી નીચે ઉતરવા માંડ્યા અને પાણીના સ્તર ઉપર આવવા માંડ્યા.
The Sujalam Sufalam Yojana aims to rejuvenate rivers, construct check dams, and promote water conservation in Gujarat. This initiative seeks to enhance the state's resilience to water shortages, boost agricultural productivity, and transform semi-arid regions into productive agricultural zones. In the village of Malgarh Mamanagar, in the Banaskantha district, farmers like Kalpesh Kumar Solanki, who owns 30 acres of land, have seen significant benefits. Previously struggling with declining water levels, Kalpesh now irrigates his fields using water delivered via PVC pipelines from the scheme. This has increased his crop yields of peanuts, potatoes, and other vegetables, allowing him to grow more and earn higher profits. Additionally, clean water now reaches his home, meeting his household needs.
पहले हमारे यहाँ बहुत सूखा था, पानी की बहुत समस्या थी, भूगर्भ का तल बहुत नीचा चला गया था, इसलिए खेती हम नहीं कर सकते थे। उसके बाद में नरेंद्र मोदी जी साहब ने सुजलम सुफलम योजना शुरू की, उसका पानी तालाब में डाला, वहाँ से हमने पीवीसी पाइप द्वारा हमारे खेत में पानी लाया और वहाँ खेत से स्प्रिंकलर चालू करके वहाँ खेती उपज करने का चालू किया। हम सर्दियों में आलू बोते हैं, गर्मियों में वो खरबूजा बोलते हैं वो बोते हैं, और बारिश के टाइम पे मूंगफली बोते हैं। उसकी फसल में हमको बहुत अच्छी आमदनी हुई।
बहुत बदलाव ला दिया। पहले ये इधर पशुपालन है, खेती है, कुछ नहीं, पूर्व गुज्जर था, ये रिकॉर्ड भी बता रहा है। अभी तो ये मोदी सरकार और सब आए तो वो सब खुश हो गए, खूब धन्यवाद बोलते हैं, सब किसान धन्यवाद बोलते हैं मोदी जी का।
The Sujalam Sufalam Yojana in Gujarat has been recognized by the World Bank for its focus on drought proofing through groundwater recharge. Key components include pumping water to fill reservoirs, spreading canals, and constructing farm ponds. The World Bank praised the state for increased groundwater levels, revived dug wells, expanded irrigation, and reduced energy use in water deficit regions. Experts have praised the Sujalam Sufalam Yojana for transforming Gujarat and establishing it as a role model for other states in India.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow.